Do you struggle to feel your glutes on glute bridges? I'm Dr. Morgan Riggins, and I'm a physical therapist at OPAL Movement Therapy, and I am going to go over what are some of our strategies that we use with physical therapy and in the clinic to help you feel your glutes working when you do a glute bridge. Glute bridges are fantastic. They're one of our favorite exercises to work on hip hinging and our ability to move our hips without moving our back. And glute bridges are a great starting point for that, but a lot of times we have clients who have a hard time really feeling the glute muscles working. And today we're gonna go over what are all of our strategies to help feel them more. So first, if you do have a hip circle band, we might use it. So go ahead and grab it. And then we're gonna kind of go over how to do a glute bridge correctly, and then what are the most common strategies to get your glutes to turn on more. And if those common strategies aren't working, what else can you do, okay? So I'm gonna be on my back here. My feet are in a position where I feel like I can push. They're not too far away. They're not too close. The reason for that is if they're too far away, my glutes are not in a position to work. And instead, I feel it all in my hamstring, back of the thigh, and in my calf. If they're too close, then I feel my quads, like they're ready, they're under stretch, and they're ready to go, and I feel more my quads than my glutes. So that sweet spot is gonna depend based on you and your leg length, and that's part of what we'll work on as a strategy. So for me, my sweet spot is right here. My goal is that it's just my hip that's gonna lift up into the bridge. I don't wanna arch my back to lift up. I don't wanna lift up and then arch my back coming down. I don't want to scoop. I want my spine to stay nice and rigid. So to help practice that, I put one hand on my ribs, one hand at my hip. In this position, if it's staying rigid, then these two areas should lift up at the same time because my glutes are lifting my legs up. And then same thing on the way down. My glutes should be lowering me down as opposed to my back just arching to bring me down, or my back rounding to lift me up. I want this to be rigid like a board, and it's my butt muscles that do the movement. So here, my glutes are shortening, 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 and they are the shortest up at the top. So they are gonna feel like I'm squeezing them at the very top. To come down, they are gonna be stretching, stretching, stretching. They're gradually getting longer so that they can wrap around as my hip bends. So let's go over the mechanics one more time. Spine is staying rigid. My glutes are gradually gonna shorten to lift me up into the bridge. My goal is to get to the point where my torso and my thigh are in line. This is hip neutral, meaning the hip has gone from a bent or flexed position to a neutral position in line with the torso. To lower down, my glutes are just letting out length, like so. So that's our ideal bridge, and I feel the work here. I do feel a little work in my quads, but I'm still aware of my butt muscles, and the more I do the bridges, the more my glutes are gonna wake up. Like every rep, I feel them starting to wake up. Now, this sensation is not like super effortful because this is just my body weight, right? I don't have any added load. This is not as hard as like an RDL, deadlift, squat. So we have to match our expectations with the movement. This is not gonna feel like a bicep curl where my bicep is rock hard. This muscle is gonna feel like it's shortening and it's squeezing at the top, and then I just have an awareness of it as it lowers me down. Now, sometimes we have a hard time even feeling that awareness. So let's go over our strategies. If you're doing these and you're like, Dr. Morgan, I do not feel this in my butt muscles at all, first, try widening your feet, okay? When our stance is too narrow, we're gonna be likely to use the front of the hip and the quads. So try widening your stance. Do a couple like this. You can also try adjusting your feet. So either closer to your butt or a little further out. You wanna feel like you can really push through the whole foot. Try a couple like that. If you feel like one was better for you, then stick to it. Keep that and you can apply the other tips as we go. If you adjust and you're like, oh gosh, that's even less, then go back to where you were, right? If you're still struggling with that, you can take your looped band and you can put it on above the knees. The glutes extend the hip up, and they do a little bit of hip abduction, or pushing the legs out. And so the band can give you a little bit of a direction. Your goal, the band is going to try to pull your knees together. You're going to push out on the band as you lift up. You can put your hands on your butt muscles. Sometimes this helps you feel it. So as you lift up, they're gradually shortening, shortening, shortening. And then they're stretching, stretching, stretching on the way down. And so you can try a couple with the band. And this is a process, right? You're going to have to do it slow. You're going to have to take your time. You may also find that incorporating some holds is helpful. So here, I might need to hold at the top and really think about kind of pushing with my feet, separating that band to feel a little bit of work happening here. And then I lower down with control. Now, if you're doing these and you feel your lower back talking to you, then you know you're not using the right stuff, right? We're not supposed to feel it in our lower back because it means we're using our lower back. So if you find that you do okay, but then you go too high and you feel your lower back take over, the glutes are not going to magically show up. So instead, keep it at a height where you feel like you can keep the work out of the low back. By default, that means we're closer to using the legs, and eventually we'll get more glute work there, right? And so what have our strategies been so far? Widening the stance, adjusting out or in, adding the band, incorporating some holds, right? I can hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can come back down. If you are finding that the band is causing you to tighten up in the front of the hip and you feel more tension here, then it's just too much. So you can try without the band. If it's going well, feel free to keep it on. The other cue that can be helpful is if I lift up into my bridge and I feel like my weight is transferring towards my shoulders and my head, I'm more likely to curve with my back. And so instead of thinking lifting straight up, think about your hips tracking towards your knees and your feet, because this is not going to move. My hip is just going to propel me forward. Sometimes that subtle switch can help you feel the glutes more. And so instead of lifting up towards my head, my hips are lifting up and away. That can be helpful as well. If you've tried all of these and you're getting frustrated and you don't feel good about feeling them, we're going to flip over and we're going to turn the glutes on with some other drills and come back to it. I'm going to lay flat because if I lay up like this, my back is arched and that's not going to put my glutes in as good of a position to work. So I'm on my stomach, and then in this position, I'm going to bend my knees and I can put my feet together, and I'm going to think about squeezing my glutes together and pushing my feet together. And so I'm just holding here and I'm squeezing my glutes like I'm pinching a pencil, and then they're going to get tired and I'm going to relax. But I'm going to think about squeezing. If that feels weird with your feet up, then you can just widen your stance and just squeeze the glutes without your feet up in the air. And so you can see my glutes are relaxed, squeezing them together. It'll kind of pull my pelvis into a little tuck. I'm just going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You might not feel it if your feet are too narrow. Like, it's much harder to squeeze my glutes like that. So widen the stance, squeeze the glutes, count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. I could do 3 rounds of that. If you feel like they're turning on here, then you could try squeezing them and bending the knees. Why is the knee bend important? If you flip me over, I'm on my back like a bridge, right? My knees are bent. Half of the battle is learning how to feel your butt when your knees are bent. So here, now I can put my feet together and I feel my glutes really working. Now, if you've done that, then you can flip over and we can row right into the bridge and we can squeeze at the top and just hold and then lower down with control. And we can try that a couple times. My butt muscles are definitely on more so than we started, but I have had a lot of practice. So these are all of our strategies for getting them to wake up more. If one worked better for you, then focus on that. And don't be afraid to incorporate the band or flip over on your stomach. If you felt like your butt muscles turned on when you were on your stomach, then do a few, flip back over, do a few bridges, and kind of go back between the two to prime them. And then the biggest thing is just stay diligent, stay the course. It takes time. A lot of us sit on our butts throughout the day And we maybe have never like cleaned up our form on bridges to really isolate the work in the hips. And so with practice, it's gonna get easier. If you like this video, please hit like or subscribe on our channel. We post every week. If you have questions or you need more strategies, please drop a comment and we'll answer them. And then we also post every day on Facebook and Instagram, so feel free to check that out too.